It started last September. Burn King for PFP, Burn Genesis for PFP. This was the alpha, and shout out to the cake prophet that noticed this first. This was alpha on a cake, and speculation ran wild, and it confirmed the whole theory that Genesis in 10k ATF is in fact king. After that, we had G tags. You get G tags by recycling Genesis items. We saw a new character named Reese. She allowed you to recycle, get a blank back, and get a G tag. Only Genesis items created G tags. After a lot of time, we finally got some alpha. April 13th, 2023, we were in New York live, and Wen told us, how many times do I have to tell you, G tags become the 10k ATF PFP. Use G tags wisely throughout season 2. That was the first bit of alpha that confirmed finally the theory that Burn King for PFP, we are getting PFPs in 10k ATF. Then we had recycling cut off twice. First initially, and then second for Australian for 1 hour. It was for 1 hour only. This was May 18th, and that limited the supply to 15.6 G tags. The floor right now is 0.46 ETH, about $900 American. And we have a lot of questions of what's going to happen. And we've been waiting weeks and weeks and weeks since April, because it is now July, middle of July. Finally, last week, July 6th, wagmi-san tweeted out, definitely revealing all secrets of G tags, a demystification led by DGen Figge. Definitely revealing all secrets of G tags, a demystification led by DGen Figge. But astute observers know, we have seen those words before. We've seen them before. When? Where? Last April. Here's a message from Crimson Jury. Definitely revealing all the secrets of 10k ATF, a demystification led by DGen Figge, April 21st at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Now, of course, we all know what happened there, and if you don't, let me tell you. Figge showed up on a 10k ATF Twitch for the first time ever. He was giving us his thesis. The Battle for New Tokyo, a PFP event platform. He's talking about immersion. And then he gets interrupted by some Discord messages. He ignores them and then continues his presentation. And then he gets more messages. And guess what happens? A fight broke out with all the gangs. Boss Cat, Boss Gang, Boss Wolf, Boss Toads, everybody. And we see a lone arrow on fire headed towards the shop. And that set the shop aflame. People that were around last April know that the 10k ATF shop burned down, and the Discord did too. All the channels burnt to a crisp, gone, zero, nothing. We had nowhere to talk. A-Bomb came through last minute, set up a Twitter space so we could talk. But since then, we've all been scarred. There's a little bit of trauma. You can sense it in the air. The trauma is, will Figge rug us again? So when Figge says, I'm going to tell you everything about G tags, the Grailed are like, you're not going to rug us, right? Figge gives us a look. And then we look back and say, you're not going to rug us, right? So with that, let's jump into the 10k ATF part of the show. Guys, I do have a story to tell you. Do you guys remember how Marshall Howen died last week? I got some leaks. The damn show is getting some leaks from people. And here's what happened. Some of you might have read this already, but I do have to break the news here for everybody. Leaked internal emails and Slack messages from the Yuga Labs team revealed the real reason Marshall Howen was killed off last night on 10k ATF. The truth is unexpected and will shock you. Background. Last night, Marshall Howen, a country western-inspired character, was brutally killed after he turned on wagmi-san's mystery machine. SEAL Team 9, led by General, came to rescue wagmi-san in the aftermath. While that's how it played out, we now know the original story was very different. Why Howen was killed. Last night, Damn News received an anonymous email containing internal Slack and email messages from the 10k ATF shop team at Yuga Labs that reveals why Howen was offed. The true reason? atareh's terrible Western accent. While the 10k ATF team thought the let's read Howen's line in a Western accent bit was funny as a one-off joke, they didn't think atareh would make it a weekly occurrence. Is he really going to read every line in that stupid accent? How is he getting worse week after week? A Slack message from executive producer Bam Bam. Inner turmoil at Yuga. As weeks went by and atareh's accents continued and kept getting worse with practice, the first time in history of that ever happening, tensions rose within the team. Reports of migraines at Yuga Labs with Yuga Lab employees were up an astounding 200%, with 95% of them occurring on Thursdays around 6 p.m. The same time the damn show starts streaming. I can't keep listening to this guy butcher every line. Saying y'all after a sentence doesn't make it Western. Can Trev do something? Leaked email from Chief Creative Officer Figge. After that email, Marshall Howen didn't have a line for 3 weeks in the story. The hope? Atareh forgets about accents, but he did not. No other choice. At that point, a company-wide poll at Yuga Labs was done to decide what had to happen, and the result was unanimous. Marshall Howen had to go. It was the only way. While Turverk fought to keep the original story intact, the pressure inside Yuga was too much. Cro-Magnus was called to make last-minute changes to the art, and it said, make his death as brutal as possible so we can end this dark chapter at Yuga. It was the sole direction given to the artist from Yuga CEO Dan Allegre. Yuga Labs declined to comment on this story. Maybe. That's shocking revelations. Shocking
revelation, but at the same time, I think that they might have received some letters from the audience, and they were like, when the community has a feeling, that like sometimes they also go with the community, so they had to make them happy.
It's a video.
Okay. Oh shit!
Hold on. I'm gonna download this.
Previously on 10KTF, the Grail fought for New Tokyo on battle.town, where they equipped their PFPs and sent them into the fight. After wagmi-san and his cat Tomo were able to stop a toad kaiju from completely destroying New Tokyo, the master craftsman went missing for months. While he was missing, the New Tokyo Electric Company began to rebuild the city because it was a total shithole and people didn't want to live in a shithole. So the Grail said, okay, but people began to go mad looking for wagmi-san. Where is the old man? Where are the clues? When will he be back? Everyone looked to the stars for answers, and in the stars they found them. The prophecy, a meteor shower was coming. A city the size of New Tokyo is doomed to be destroyed in a meteor shower. But wait, let's start back at the beginning. Long ago, there were ancient beings blessed with a well of creation magic. One day, one of them went to the temple to get some creation elixir. But then the temple got mad. Wait, hang on, we went too far back in time. Fast forward. There, stop. We're on a bone deed in the desert, and wagmi-san is testing something that can give structure to the wilds. People catch him testing the machine. They take him away, and they use his machine. But it doesn't go so well. And by the end of it, they bury the machine in the desert and don't talk about how that machine killed a bunch of people and cut up the land.
Okay, we got to break that down. Okay, maybe first thoughts. How do you feel? It's been a while since we've had a video.
All right. This was a recap video.
Mm-hmm.
So first question that I have for you, did you see anything that we haven't seen before?
The only thing that I haven't seen before in a 10KTF Twitter stream video is him going too far back in time and talking about codas.
Yes, exactly. So can we just check that part?
Yeah.
So quickly, but it was like one thing that I was like, wait, what's this? Like I was like, the rest I know perfectly the story, but what is this?
Okay, we're gonna play this part again.
A city the size of New Tokyo is doomed to be destroyed in a meteor shower. But wait, let's start back at the beginning. Long ago, there were ancient beings blessed with a well of creation magic. One day, one of them went to the temple to get some creation elixir. But then the temple got mad. Wait, hang on, we went too far back in time. Fast forward. There.
Okay, so
that's huge alpha.
Guys, it's confirmed that the coda juice is creation elixir. Creation elixir confirmed. Tweet it out. Let's go.
All right. Anything new here? Is this the new battle.town or the old one?
This looks like the new one.
Where?
Let's go through it. Okay.
I think it's the old one. There's no hand. Oh no, wait, tool. Wasn't a hand?
Yeah, look, right there, tool. Boom. Guys, Tool's battle.town confirmed.
Give me my thimble back, wagmi-san. You'll be hiding it.
Tools confirmed for battle.town. They always sneak a bunch of alpha in there. They always sneak the alpha.
Yo, that's shopkeeper Nikki.
Oh my god, that is shopkeeper Nikki. Do not play with my heart. Is that shopkeeper Nikki, and is she coming back?
That's shopkeeper Nikki.
This is new.
Yeah, that's new also.
Have you seen him? Do you just get really good feelings when you see this logo now? Because I do.
I do.
I love
because
this.
I have amazing memories from it. So
Yeah, I love this part. We did the whole, skit. That's one of my favorite skits ever. Okay, it's 6:30. Where's the tweet, sir? Sir?
where is the whatever is happening at 6:30?
I'm assuming it's a tweet. Oh,
Please
here
don't
we
lie.
go.
Oh,
Okay,
we
okay.
got it.
Guys, I got it. It's a really long video, 5 minutes. Okay.
What is a chair? This might sound like a weird place to start, but it's a fundamental question in film theory. The word chair brings up a mental symbol in your head. It's actually a really strong symbol, and it's such a strong symbol that maybe many variations of the idea of a chair pop into your head. Often, a technique used to teach illustration is to have students draw a chair upside down. It makes the features less familiar. Instead, you start focusing on the lines in front of you instead of what the idea of a chair was in your head. Asking, what is a chair, is a thought exercise, and it's meant to get you slow down and look carefully at any problem. What is a chair? Does it have 4 legs? Can it have 3 legs, or 2 legs, or 10 legs? Does it have to have a backrest? Okay, it feels like we're getting in the weeds on semantics, right? At first glance, this might feel like a waste of time, especially if you're trying to learn about filmmaking or G-tags. But then one day, you open up the script, and in that script you read Interior Farmhouse Day. The action is, a girl sits, reminiscing of the life she lived in this house 20 years ago. Sits on what? What kind of chair? Can she sit in a windowsill? The type of chair, whether or not another object can be commandeered as a chair. Those are all the subjective choices that define art and storytelling. It's actually the fundamental difference between the way artists attack a problem. 2 different teams would make 2 different choices. So you take this exercise and you apply it to Web3. What is a PFP? Instead of rolling out untested IP, copycat traits, or flavor of the month novelty, we're able to pull our collection's ingredients directly from the soul of 10KTF. When searching for the foundation of this collection, one strong point of view emerged. Last year, a giant kaiju was summoned to New Tokyo. It rampaged through the city, wreaking havoc and destruction before it was finally subdued. And when the dust settled, the monster reverted to its original form, a little baby kaiju. There's a part of the story you don't know, but let's leave that for another day.
Battle.town.
This season of Battle.town's designed to be efficient with your time. You'll notice the interface is very familiar for now. Let's go over a few of the features that save you time. First, there's now mobile support, so you can coordinate on the go. We've added an auto optimizer during equipping, so if you're a holder with a lot of items, it's way less aggro to load out. Aside from the normal weekly missions, there will be a new game mode that starts very soon. In this new game mode, you're gonna win popcorn rewards. Yes, popcorn, like the kind you get at the movies. It starts off chain, but they'll be converted to 1155s at the end of Battle.town. When the time comes, you're gonna combine them with your G-tags. And then there's fusing G-tags. Remember when the rare Genesis items yielded more G-tags? Well, going into the PFP, there will be moments where you can do the opposite direction. You're going to be able to combine G-tags to get a more rare PFP. 10KTF is one of the few projects in the space that hasn't made a PFP.
Man, easy.
Instead, we focused on building a community. And together we've been through many ups and downs. But it means that you already know the story. You already know the characters. You know the events, you know the team, and you know the community.
Holy shit. Okay, we gotta break this down. We didn't get rugged, first of all.
Oof, that was a lot and it was intense.
The community is the soul. I completely agree. Keegan saying the community traits. We are the soul of 10KTF. So I think the PFPs are going to be a reflection of us. So the traits are going to be us in like maybe in like words or something. Everybody has like a specific, I don't know, but that's kind of the vibe that I get.
Crazy.
Actually, this is the soul of 10KTF right here. This part of the presentation. It's a full minute of the video.
10KTF is one of the few projects in the space that hasn't made a PFP. Instead, we focused on building a community. And together we've been through many ups and downs. But it means that you already know the story. You already know the characters. You know the events, you know the team, and you know the community.
So good.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Look, he says,
I love it.
Figge says it right here. He says,
10KTF is one of the few projects in the space that hasn't made a PFP. Instead, we focused on building a community. And together we've been through many ups and downs. But it means that you already know the story.
boom. It means you already know the story. Which means
You already know the characters.
you already know the characters, you already know the story. So I think there's gonna be like a maybe not trait. It's another video?
Yes.
Holy crap. That was the other side music.
Yeah.
I'll leave the music touch. Oh, hold on. There's all those names. We're gonna go back to it. We're gonna go back to it.
You good?
Season 2. Battle.town. Okay.
No,
Does that
let's go. Okay, okay.
Is it time for battle.town?
Yuga
Let's go to
Labs.
battle.town.
Let's go. Okay, 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 okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh, mission starts in 4 days, guys. It's official. It is official. Mission is Rise with wagmi-san. Okay, so wagmi-san
go.
pulled the dangerous machine out of the desert with his monster truck and jumped it over New Tokyo so it could turn it on and split New Tokyo up into little pieces because we know New Tokyo is doomed to be destroyed by a meteor shower because it's too big a target. Then he tripped in the swamp and bumped his head. Only you can help him rise. Rise with wagmi-san. Let's go. Wow. Okay, guys, I got to remind you, hit the subscribe, like this video and all that stuff. Do that stuff. We come to you live every Thursday. And then on Monday, we have an auction going. You can get a damn sweater. You get to collect art. You get to support Maggie, who's an incredible artist within the 10KTF community.
This was freaking amazing. I'm so freaking happy. We're back. 10KTF is back. We don't care about the market, whatever it is. The excitement is there. The story is amazing. And I can't wait to know now what's going to happen once wagmi-san comes back and we can
We're
finally
back with
use
the missions. We're back with the missions.
I want to use the machine. It's like now wagmi-san has to just like come back on his feet. The machine landed with him in the other side. That's the other side, obviously. That's the swamp. It landed in the swamp. And what's going to happen next? I don't know. See you next time. See you next week.
I don't know. But see you Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Back on the damn show. We're going to be covering whatever's happening. This was a great show. Thank you everybody for coming. And we will see you guys next time. Thanks. I'm atareh. That's maybe. Have a good night.
See you.
Au revoir.
Bye.